Yeah, this is a perfect example of how it's important for women to love themselves before you even look for love.
Are we about to talk about the bridge?
Hell no.
Oh yes, my bridge. I love my bridge. It's very important for women to have that foundation because you never know. Some women grew up in abusive households. Some women grew up with perfect parents. Some I'm sorry, not perfect because no one's perfect, but decent parents. But it can still be a moment of low self-esteem and things like that. That's why it's important for you to build your bridge. Get just love on yourself, and have this bridge, and everything else is water around the bridge.
I think you just need to have other people make your decisions for you. I think that's much easier. Like if you don't, if you are, if you are telling me that you've been making bad decisions, you can't see certain things, and oh, I've been abused by this many people and all this type of stuff. Obviously, wouldn't it be smart to be like, yo, have somebody else be responsible for your decisions instead of you? It just makes like if I made bad decisions, I would much rather somebody else be responsible for that shit than me. It just makes sense.
You know what else makes sense? That we watching Die eat some shit ass green beans and shit. This is some nasty work. God damn. Yeah, I'm glad we can't hear you.
Can you say one thing nice about a woman?
Yeah.
Damn.
I love my beautiful wife.
Hey y'all, I just want to say, don't get mad. I be agreeing with y'all, but I understand. I can put myself in you female shoes. So I understand because like I put myself in both sides. But I be agreeing with y'all. Team man, you feel me? I love you all, you beautiful women. I've been listening to the conversation. Right now I'm playing 2K, so I'm not gonna get into this. I just want to tell y'all what's up. All y'all sound very intelligent, and it's nice to meet y'all. And I feel like this debate is needed because a lot of people as grown men and women cannot comprehend and understand or even have a debate without getting into it with each other. So this is kind of cool. And I'll be in the streets, so this kind of different. I don't want to too much.
Don't tell them nothing because this podcast they might attack you for it, brother. Don't
get out the streets, young man. Get out the streets.
He is.
I don't think too that this shouldn't be a team man versus team woman conversation. This is just a logical, rational thinker. Let's fix our community, our culture. By stop making these retarded and destructive things the norm, and start actually speaking up against it and stop making it seem as if it's something that's cute, because that's really what the issue is. I think what Sexy Red or Glorilla, one of them said, if the nigga ain't in the streets, then he boring or something like this. And women went along with it. That's a part of our culture, and that's something that we need to stop embracing, and women need to speak up against. The same way that we as men trying to tell these young men to get out the streets and doing what they doing. But we can't do that if everyone is still embracing it and doing the same shit inside of it.
It's like you going against the grain. You understand what I'm saying?
He just wants y'all to see that
if they,
you got to turn your head. He's still listening.
Oh, that's a good thing. Welcome, young blood. Right on. But unfortunately, a lot of people go against grain. Look, me dealing with kids as a coach. It doesn't help. I could tell the kids all this, but then it's not being reinforced by the parents at home. I'm working against myself because now I got to reinforce the same message every day, and I shouldn't have to. I should have it tell you maybe one time, maybe to the most twice, and it should sink in. You should get it, but that's not the case. You know why? Because mama at home's not reinforce it. Daddy at home not reinforce the message. He's not pouring into him. They not tell him, well, your coach said you should be doing this and you're not doing that. You should be doing. You're not getting the help. Same thing in relationships. Same thing when you're dealing with your daughters. Look, my daughter was hard-headed. She had to learn. She had to touch that hot goddamn stove before she got it. Now she won't listen to what daddy got to say. Well, why didn't you do it about 5 years ago before you got yourself in that financial bind? You didn't. You want to do what you want to. So I allow her to fall. Let me take this safety net from up under you. fall, as long as it don't cost you your life or your freedom, you can make up. You'll be fine. But most people don't. They need to touch that hot stove. So let them touch it.
Y'all need to listen to us.
Wait, he said something.
I agree with that. Like my uncles, they gave me multiple warnings. Like this, what you try to tell your daughter, they told me stay from where I'm supposed to stay from. I still didn't listen, and now later on, now I'm trying to do right and get things together. I'm not gonna say I wasn't doing right, but I still was putting myself around people in the positions where they weren't trying to do better. So even me trying to do better or doing better, I'm still backtracking because I'm around others who can get me in trouble. I ain't gonna say too much on what's been happening, but I was in the car with some other people who crashed.
You're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. But like I say, if I would have just stayed away from certain places and certain areas where I was supposed to stay away from, but listen to my uncles and brothers who older than me and who got cribs and wives and cars and houses out the city, maybe it would have. Forget it. Maybe I know it probably would have been different. But now I gotta look back and be like, oh, I should have listened to them when I should, like you said, I should have listened to them first.
You still gotta
50 times.
No,
I'm okay. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm saying I had to touch the stove to actually go through it because I wasn't listening. So I'm saying I'm comprehending and understanding what he's saying. Like it's not their fault. It's not always the parent or the mama's fault. It's like I was raised right. I even had you my teenage years. Like it's not that. It's just since I was alone so much when I was little. When I started getting older and I'm maturing into a man, I still be catching that feeling like, man, I still be thinking like, well, they weren't here to tell me before. I'm grown now, so why should I listen now? But at the same time, I'm just not no arrogant little boy who being like, oh, F what you saying. It's just I try to make my own decisions and try to take what another person tell me into considerations instead of just listening to a person who's been through it already. So I got
there's an old saying, my man. Let me share this with you one time and I'm done, Viz.
Yeah.
If you can't change the people around you, man, change the people around you.
Yo, I think it's real interesting how a young man who says that he's in the streets can take accountability and at least understand that, yo, this is my fault. Like I made my decisions and I'm responsible for my life. Whereas there's a lot of grown women who the whole time, like we're not saying you can grow, you can do what you want to do, but take responsibility for where you end up. Like that's what we talking about.
That's my brother. He learned from example.
Yeah, I don't think he learned from you. Maybe from somebody else, but that's okay.
Who you learn from, brother?
And look, I don't want to go back to jail. I'm cool.
Who are you learn from, brother?
I learned a lot from you though. Like the accountability part, like I get frustrated all the time because she feel like different life lessons, but her favorite word is like accountability. So it kind of blows me sometimes because I be wanting her to understand where I'm coming from and from a man point of view. But like,
it ain't no excuse.
It's like me and her kind of the same. I feel strongly on my opinion. She feels strongly on her opinion. So I had to learn how to cope and try to think like her a little bit. Okay, I understand why you feel like this, but I feel like this because this. You know what I'm saying?
And now he's able to hold me accountable because now he's in the transition of holding me accountable.
But accountability is very important. I feel like that's a big word on any aspect of life because, like I said, I could have just went to jail and be like, oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. But if I didn't put myself in that position, I wouldn't have had to go through nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Get you some mentors.
Right on.
Get you some mentors.
Right on, young blood.
Get you some mentors, some guys around you, because your big sister can only take you but so far. She gonna do what she can, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, she can only take you but so far. You gonna need some OGs around you, some, you know,
that's why
to really do your thing.
That day,
for sure.
When you was mad at me for calling our daddy, I'm like, I gotta call our daddy for this one.
I'm 32 and I'm gonna be looking for mentors until I'm 80, till I'm 100. Like I'm always looking to learn from somebody, you know. So
yeah. You're never too old to listen or learn. For sure. But I'm gonna let y'all finish our podcast, man. I'm on this 2K. I just leveled up, you know, probably hop on the duty a little bit. Yeah, read me a book or something.
I told you need to be streaming while you're doing that. Make some money, hopefully.